Uh-oh.
Hey, I'm Ozzy from Three Monkey Solderless, and this is just going to be a little quick video here. I got a request from a customer to build this thing, which, in agreement with the customer, we're just calling like the M5, and it's a Marshall modification or a Marshall circuit. It's loosely based, I believe, on something like a JCM 800 with a couple of small changes to it, which became somewhat popular among people for getting close to the sound, right? The Van Halen sound. So one of the channel guys came in and said, can you build this circuit, and sent me a schematic. And I was like, yeah, sure. I think that should be no problem. It should fit into the, that sort of like pedal platform that I've been doing. So I figured I'd just, before I send it out to him, I'd give like a quick test of it to see what it sounds like. So here it is. So let's listen to it. Right, and I'm got the normal guitar with the Seymour Duncan custom in it, and I'm going into GarageBand, and I've got a couple of plugins going, just a little bit. Obviously, I'm using a impulse response, right, for the sound to simulate the speaker. I'm using an Own Hammer, the same one that I always like to use, which is the what is it? The 412 Legacy 55 Hertz Cone Live Modern Mix. Okay, I've got that going, and then a little bit of a bump at 10K, a 2 dB bump at 10K with the API plugin software that you've seen before, just to kind of give it a little bit more brightening, which I kind of like, it's that whole thing. So anyway, let's listen to it some more. Tried cleaning it up a little bit. It's obviously not going to get that clean for that. But it will do the I always mess up that. Like I said, you're not here for guitar lessons, right? So how do we have it set up, right? So right now I have the preamp. Well, what does it have, right? It's got a preamp, treble, middle, bass, and a master. And the master is just basically like the level control for your output, right? And this is, sort of like a Marshall, right? We have our Marshall tone stack. Similar values to like a traditional Marshall, like 0.022s, the 470 puff treble capacitor. Very familiar to guys that like Marshalls. And how do we have it set up right now? Well, we have the preamp all the way up. We have the bass, middle, and treble at about 3 o'clock on each one. So you could go a little bit, still pump it up a little bit higher. And the master is up a little bit as well. It's up about 3 o'clock as well, running into just directly into the interface, right? Because I think that's a really simple solution for recording and for getting good sounds at low volumes in the house and getting a variety of sounds, right? So, well, you might be interested, like, how does that compare to give a point of reference, like to that Jose pedal that I do, right? So, I have a Jose here, and I can just quickly, plug it in. So let me just mute that channel real quick so you don't hear a lot of popping. And here's the Jose. All right, so this is how we have the Jose set up right now. I can't get it in focus. Okay, just about the same. All right, everything up around 3 o'clock. So I'm going to give it its power. I'm going to plug this in. And as always, we're using 3Monkey solderless cables, right? Today we're doing the whole like red thing, which is pretty cool. So you got to check these out at 3monkeysolderless.com. Best sounding cable I've found. It's really good sounding stuff. Thickest core. There's no soldering involved. It's, I think, the best deal for doing any of this kind of stuff. So while that's warming up, let's just give a quick close up of this guy, right? Still working on the lighting in here a little bit. It's a little glary, right? So that's the M5 anyway. So that's sounding kind of cool. So let's see how it compares to the Jose. The Jose should be warmed up by now. So let me go ahead and bring that channel back in. Actually, I never brought it out. Oops. Sorry about that. Sort of the same kind of like, I don't know, we'll do the same thing, right? So I think that the Jose is a little bit nastier sounding, maybe not as smooth, a little bit brighter, a little rawer sounding, maybe closer to like a what would be? It's kind of like a metal face, right? Like a punched metal face. Huh. So let's go back real quick one last time before we go. And let's listen to, let me mute it this time. Okay, I think I did it right this time. Let's go back and listen to the M5 again, right? And see how this guy sounds. So let's power it up. Put in the required cabling. Move the motor, Teddy. All right, so obviously we haven't changed any of the settings since we saw it last, and maybe we'll futz around a little bit with the tone controls and see if we can get closer to that brighter sound too as well. So that should be warmed up. Probably unmute that channel in GarageBand. There we go. Turn up the level a little bit. Bring up the treble. Bring up the mids. Bring up the bass. Bring down the bass. This is fuller sounding. You know what? I think there's a flanger on this thing. Let me see. Pedal board. We're over here. It's not the MXR, right? I don't have my pedal board up here, but we'll just put this. Yeah, here it is. This looks like a flanger. Let's see how bad it sounds. Okay. Turn the thing on. Where is it? There it is. There it goes. You can hear it flanging. All right, just for S and G's, right? Not tuned down to D. I should have probably tuned it to D anyway. All right, that could get annoying. Let's get rid of the flanger. Turn off the flanger. Okay. Flanger's off. It's kind of fun anyway. But yeah. Yeah, so I think that's a good demonstration of this thing, and it's good to check in with you guys. We've sprayed some more coats of lacquer on the Blackguard Frankie. So that's getting closer. In the comment section, yeah, I'm going to put the neck on the thing. What do you think? I'm not going to put this thing together or something. We're going to do some, we're going to cut the pick guard soon. We're going to put it all together. We're going to put some strings on it, and we're going to attempt to play it. Yeah, so thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.